If I ever had an airplane, I'd paint it the same color as the sky. That way I'd be flying around. Everybody hear the engine running, but they wouldn't be able to see me. I made a visit to the dump the other day. I want to make sure my trash was being sent to a good home. My wife came home the other evening. We went to the bedroom. She said, "Take off my clothes." So I took off her clothes. They didn't really fit me anyway. I went out playing pool the other day. Pickpocket walked in and stole all the balls. I dropped my cell phone by accident into the toilet. I got it out real quick and dried it off. But now I have crappy reception. I have a thermometer at home. It doesn't have any numbers on it. It just has too cold, just right, too hot. When I was a kid, I was tied to my mother's apron strings. She tied the other end to the kitchen stove. I went to McDonald's and ordered 100 hamburgers. I wanted to see how many megabytes I could download in an hour. I was at a restaurant. There was a strolling violinist. I called him over. I slipped him $1. I said, "What can you play for that?" He said, "The lottery." I was put under house arrest, but I can still get around fine because I live in my car. I had tickets to the Cleveland Indians game, but I didn't go. Somebody told me there were scalpers in the parking lot. I was given a telephone directory of all unlisted telephone numbers. I took it home, opened it up, all the pages were blank. I bought 20 gallons of mineral oil. I put it on my gravel driveway to keep it lubricated. Homeless people have it lucky in some ways. They never get homesick. The ice cream man comes through our neighborhood every once in a while. I notice that the faster his truck grows, the faster the music plays. One day I passed him on the freeway. It sounded like Turkey in the Straw and methamphetamines. Someone stole my identity. Now I don't know who I am. I was asked, "What's your name?" I said, "I don't know. I used to be Larry." I had an MRI done on my brain. All the pictures came back fuzzy. I once wrote a novel. It was only 1 page long. The novel part about it, it was only 1 page long. Someone keeps sending me subliminal messages on my email. Every time I open them up, I can never see anything. My friend had a facelift done. The surgeon botched the job. Now he can't keep a straight face. My car's brakes work so good they can stop on a dime. It's just too bad the guy holding it didn't get out of the way first. I saw a car salesman on TV. He said, "We will take anything in trade." So the next morning I took my wife down there to look at their cars. My wife bought one of those Richard Simmons exercise videos. She's been using it every day. It's working good. In fact, now she looks exactly like Richard Simmons. I dropped out of high school. It was from the second story window, but I'm okay. I went to a secondhand restaurant. They specialize in serving leftovers. I never repeat gossip. I just tell everybody what I know one time. I have a Mockingbird clock at home. Every hour on the hour it pops out, says loser, loser, loser. I wanted extra security in my house, so I installed a peephole in my screen door. A man came up to me the other day and said, "Can you change a $30 bill for me?" I said, "Sure." I gave him a 15 and 5 threes. I invited a homeless family over for Sunday brunch. I said, "Make yourselves feel at home," so they left. I went into a room the other day and I couldn't remember what I went in there for. It wasn't even my house. When I was a kid, I asked my parents, where did I come from? They told me I was homemade. I bought a car with all the bells and whistles on it. I was driving it home. I got pulled over. The police officer gave me a ticket for disturbing the peace. I once had a parrot. I worked really hard to teach him how to talk. Finally, one day he said his first words. I want a new owner. I've been exercising my mind. I'm using brain jazzercise. Now my thoughts jump around a lot. I like doing my show in front of a good audience, but one time there's only one lady that showed up. She heckled me throughout the whole show. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. I said, "Mom, would you please stop it?" I wanted to reinvent myself, but the patent office rejected my claim. When I was a kid, I went to Sunday school every week, but I wasn't very good. They kept holding me back. I finally graduated when I was 38 years old. I had heart surgery. Later, they told me I was dead on the table for 3 minutes. When I finally got home, I called up my life insurance agent and asked him if I could get any death benefits. They sent me $37. I read somewhere that being crazy is a relative thing. Now I can understand why my relatives act so funny.